Hello, and Happy New Year. I wanted to make this video for us today because one thing I notice in entrepreneurs, and myself included, is we go through a full year or say even a half year in our business and we start to realize, you know what, there's all these things that I could do better. There's all these things that I could change. Now that I know, oh, just wait till next year. And what often happens is next year comes by and not a lot has changed. And in about 90% of us, that's very true. And the reason behind all that is because we all suffer from something called entrepreneur ADD, or another darn distraction. Because in our lives, January comes, and I know January's going to keep us all really busy because we probably just took a couple days to a couple weeks out of our business, and we come back to all this craziness, to phone calls, messages, emails, all these little things that take up our time, and we forget about what we said about all the changes we want to make. And we'll say, okay, well, we'll get to it in a couple weeks once we're through all this. A couple weeks roll by, and we're still going through the next stage of stuff. All of a sudden, a full year goes by, and we're sitting at January again going, okay, this is the year I'm going to make change. Well, why wait 2 or 3 years to make some of these changes? Let's get it done now. So I've got some cool exercises for us to move forward to our next best mindset session to really solidify some of the things that we want to do and make change in our business and get them started today. So one of the first things I'm sure some of you have done, and all of you will be done by the end of this session, is to make a New Year's resolution. Now, not just any New Year's resolution, but a New Year's resolution for your business. So one of the first steps I want us to do is to actually figure out what do we commit to that we want to really see change in our business by next year. So I just wrote an example, profit by $3,000 per month. Down here you're going to have a chance to write your own thing completely. So I want you to pause the video and basically come up with what is your New Year's resolution for this year. What do you want to see your business change in, or what do you want to do differently to make profit in some different way by next year? So pause the video, take a few minutes to do that, and then start it back up. Alright, welcome back. So, why is this so important? Well, making a New Year's resolution is something that we know to the core of who we are is really important about what we want to change in our lives and in our business. But to really get that to actually happen, the truth is 90% of us lose our New Year's resolution in the first month. So to really work through that, we need to go through something called knowledge, action, profit. And if you think about what this is saying you've got a lot of knowledge. You go into best mindset sessions, you've run your business for a little while, you're learning a lot, and you want to get to the point where you're making profit. I'm sure that's why you're in this group, and I'm sure that's what ultimately you're trying to achieve in your business. But here's the biggest thing that gets lost along the way, is action. If we don't take action on the stuff that we're learning, we're just going to end up right back where we started, year after year after year. We may be extremely intelligent. We could tell you all the reasons why we are where we are, but until we take action, nothing's going to change, and profit will still be at a low. So taking a look at that one problem, it's early in the year. If you're reading this session early in January, you have a chance to really take this New Year's resolution you've set for your business and put action into it and watch your business grow. So here's what I've set out a task for us to do. So we've got this chart here. Looks kind of complicated at first, but I'll work through it with you and make it make a lot of sense. So at the top here, what I've got is our first week. And I just did this as an example, but I wrote up some things that I want to do every single day in my business to make sure I'm moving forward on some of the things that we've learned. So I wrote up some of the stuff we've covered in our courses. So taking action on our cash flow and making sure we're actually tracking it. Taking action on our limiting beliefs and actually taking action on overcoming it. Taking action on getting leads and making sure I'm following up on them. Sending out gratitude cards. Taking action on my marketing campaigns. These are all sessions that we've gone through in Best Mindset. And then what I want to do is I want to say, well, how many times do I want to do that in this given week? Well, do my cash flow maybe once. Take action on my limiting beliefs 3 times this next week. Follow up on my leads, say, 4 times in the week. Send out maybe 5 gratitude cards and do about 10 hours of marketing. So this gives me an idea saying, you know what, these are the things that I want to do. Now this is just an example. On your sheet, it's completely blank. You can say to yourself, what are the 4 or 5 things that I want to do every single day that'll help me move my business forward based on my New Year's resolution. So what I'd like you to do is pause the video and come up with 5 things that you actually want to change in your business based on some of the knowledge and some of the things you've learned over the past 6 months to a year, and it's based on some of the things you've learned from Best Mindset. Once you've got that done, plan out how many times in that week do you want to be doing that, and commit to a number. you've got 2 weeks worth of stuff. This will take you right to your next best mindset session. So you can write the same stuff for the next week as well. Just make sure the plan makes sense for what you're actually going to commit to. When you're done that, start the video again. Give you a few minutes. Go ahead. All right. So now that you've got that done, what you want to do every single day is start to track what you're actually doing. So the reality of what you're doing in your business. So I highly recommend keep this with you every day, wherever you have. If you have a calendar that goes with you everywhere, if you have a suitcase or a briefcase or whatever it is, bring this with you everywhere you go and track what you took action on. So again, here's an example of what it could look like. Monday, New Year's, did nothing. Tuesday, I took action on my limiting beliefs. Wednesday, I did that again, and I also followed up on my leads, and I sent out a gratitude card, and I did some marketing. Thursday, followed up on my leads, and so on. Hey, I got distracted. I should have done my marketing campaign. Shoot. Friday, and you keep going through this until you get actuals for the end of the week. And if you can see where you hit and where you missed a little on your business goals. Maybe you exceeded even in some of them. So in this same sheet, you've got a place to put your actuals. So over the given week, start recording what you do every single day and put actuals to see how you actually did. You've got 2 weeks worth of stuff here because this will take you right till January 15th, which is our next session together. And we'll take a look at this and see, are you taking action on your New Year's resolution to ultimately make real change in your business? All right. So I trust this helps you out. Happy New Year, and we'll see you all in about 15 days. I look forward to working with you guys. I'm really excited, and it's cool because I think this is some of the simple stuff that, if done properly, will make a huge change in your business. I want to put it out there one more time. Best Mindset makes a commitment to all of its members to get their business to grow by an average of 30%. Some of you may grow more, some of you may grow a little less, depending on what you're going after. But things like this is what's going to take to get you there. So I'm excited to see you guys soon. Happy New Year again, and we'll talk to you in your next Best Mindset session.